WDDO proudly welcomes to our Saturday morning broadcast Apostle Rosa Jackson Palmer. Apostle Rosa Jackson Palmer and the Kingdom Harvest Apostolic Ministries, Inc. The first Saturday in December at 12 noon. And be blessed by this ministry. Apostle Rosa Jackson Palmer and the Kingdom Harvest Apostolic Ministries. The first Saturday in December on 980 AM WDDO.
I've always wanted to be an attorney because I truly enjoy helping people. If you get hurt in an accident, please feel free to call me. I'd love the opportunity to try to help you. The Dozier Law Firm. We're here in your time of need.
If you've been wondering where your old-time gospel favorites are, well, they are right here.
I'm on my way. See the day.
Every weekday at 9 a.m., where Vertice inspires us, lifts us, and takes us back with Walking Down the Lane. Come hear the oldies with Vertice on 980 AM WDDO. Glory.
Hello, this is Bib Sheriff David Davis. Everyone has heard of signing bonuses to join big league sports teams. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can get a signing bonus to join our big league law enforcement team here at the Bibb County Sheriff's Office. You can earn up to $2,500 extra just for becoming a Bibb County Deputy Sheriff. For more information, call 478-621-5605. That's 478-621-5605.
Come on to see what this fuss is all about. Lion of Judah Defense Academy, the school that's designed with you and your family in mind. They're giving private, virtual, and safe group classes. Don't delay this another day. Sign up now for their March Madness special. 4 classes only $30.
Say what?
Yes, 4 classes for $30. Call them today at 678-765-5882. That's 678-765-5882. Lion of Judah Defense Academy.
This ain't nothing but a rehearsal down here. Yeah. But when we get to heaven, that's when we gonna shut up saying, Gino. Yeah. When we get to heaven, you gonna say, yeah. Robert. Oh, yeah. This ain't nothing but a rehearsal. Jeffrey. Oh, yeah. Jeff. Yeah. This ain't nothing but a rehearsal. Nothing but a rehearsal. When we get to heaven, we sure gonna sing. We're gonna sing. Oh, this is just a rehearsal. When we get to heaven, we're gonna really sing. Oh, yeah. This is just a rehearsal. When we get to heaven, y'all, we're gonna really sing. I love to sing each and every night. Sometimes this old voice just won't act right, Robert. I'm gonna keep on singing so the world will see. When we make it to heaven, we'll sing in perfect harmony. Oh, yeah. This is just a rehearsal. When we get to heaven, y'all, we're gonna really sing. Oh, yeah. This is just a rehearsal. When we get to heaven, we're gonna really sing. I try to be perfect whenever I sing, but also
All right. Good afternoon, Middle Georgia. Good afternoon, Macon. Good afternoon, Perry. Good afternoon, Fort Valley. Good afternoon, Warner Robins. Good afternoon, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live, Periscope Live. To everyone that is on, you're tuned into 980 AM WDDO, and you are on with Don. It is 1:15 on Thursday, so that means that it is time for our Think About It Thursday segment with none other than Superintendent Juan Goodson. Soup, I see you on. Are you ready for us, sir?
Bishop Don.
Listen, we need to remake that. This is just a rehearsal. Let's go in the studio and do that.
Man, you went way back with that lot. We got to hit the end of that so you can. So you can hear.
Yeah, we got to do that. We got to remake that right there. We got to do something with that. That's what Keno's
good to be all, Bishop. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Go ahead, Soup. It's on you, sir.
All right. God bless you, all the lives and everybody in Middle Georgia. Amen. This is Superintendent Juan Goodson coming to you from the beautiful, thriving metropolis of Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Panthers. Anyway, we'll let that go. But glad to be with you on today. Listen, I only got 7 minutes to do this. So 7 minutes to give you something to think about, right? We've been talking about forgiveness, unforgiveness, the silent, deadly killer in the church. And we talked about forgiveness, forgiving people, right? But here's the most important thing that we have to understand. We have to learn how to forgive ourselves also. So for the next few weeks, I'm going to talk about forgiving ourselves, because what I have found is that there are people in the church, in the ministry, that aren't moving to the heights that they should possibly be moving to. Or there are people from outside of the church that got saved and now feel like God is calling them to do something, but they're afraid to do it. Why? Because they know some of the dirt, some of the stuff that they have done. They know it was damnable. They know that people aren't pleased with it, that God wasn't pleased with it, and they have not forgiven themselves. Therefore, they're not moving forward. Why? They are holding themselves back because they feel like, you know what? God can't use me. After what I did, God can't use me. After what I've been through, after the things I've said, God can't use me. But I want to let you know that that is far from the truth. As a matter of fact, our sin, I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to be controversial. Our sin qualifies us for God to use us. Woo! Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, everything that you've been through, God is going to use that for your good and for his glory. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about forgiving me, right? So if we're going to talk about forgiving me, the first thing we must understand is that our most basic need is to be reconciled to God. The human's most basic and greatest need is to be reconciled to God. We need to be reconciled to him, this loving God. But here's the problem. Now, I don't know about you, but this is what I grew up with. We have seen a picture painted of God as this old white man with a staff, with all this long white hair, and he's angry. That's all we've seen. We've seen this angry God, and everything you do, come on, somebody, everything you do, you're gonna get punished. You're gonna get destroyed. The wrath of God it's not good to fall into the hands of an angry God. You know, people have preached it, and we are afraid of this God that we serve. But here's the thing. Here's the problem I have. The Bible doesn't paint him as an angry God. So the reason a lot of people aren't in our churches, the reason that a lot of people who got saved later, you know, I'm talking about you that got drugged, you know, got drugged to Sunday school, drugged to church, drugged to Bible study, drugged to choir rehearsal, drugged to usher board number 2 meeting. I ain't talking about you, because we've been in the church all our lives, right? I'm talking about those people that are just now coming into the faith at an older age. The reason a lot of them don't stick around is because when they fail, when they fall, they are afraid of how people are going to treat them and then what God thinks of them. Because we have painted this picture of this angry God. That is not the true picture of God. Let me give you some stuff, okay? Because just today, I got 3 minutes and 44 seconds. So just today, I'm just going to show you, I'm going to paint a picture of this God, because we have to understand this God that we serve. Number one, he is a forgiving God. God describes himself to Moses as this. He says, I'm compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in loving kindness and truth. who keeps loving kindness for 1,000, who forgives iniquity and transgression and sin. That's Exodus 34, 6-7. We serve a loving, compassionate, gracious, slow to anger God. He's abounding in loving kindness, and he forgives our iniquity. He's forgiven your sins. He's already forgiven what you can't forget. The psalmist paints this picture of him like this. The psalmist prayed and he said, if you, O Lord, kept record of sins, O Lord, who could stand? But with you there is forgiveness. That's Psalms 131 and 3-4. The psalmist paints this picture of a God who does not keep record and forgives us. He has a right to keep record and he doesn't. Let me keep going. The prophet Daniel, exiled by his prayer for this, he said, the Lord our God is merciful and forgiving, even though we have rebelled against him. Oh my God. Listen, you know how you treat your children? You know, they do stuff and rebel against you, but you still go out and buy stuff for them, even though they don't deserve it. Y'all know what I'm saying. You ain't got to say amen, just say ouch. You know, you still feed them. You still let them live in your house until they get a certain age, then you put them out. But you still let them hang around. You still do stuff for them because that's your child, right? God is the same way, but he takes it to the next level. God said, I'm going to put something in place for you. So even before you come, and if you rebel against me, I'm still going to love you and pull you into the house. Y'all, oh my goodness. Let me read to you what Isaiah says. Isaiah says, if we talked about this one, even I am the one who wipes away all of your transgressions for my own sake, and I will not remember your sins. That's what Isaiah said. I blot them out, which means to cover them so you can't even see them. But then here's another one. The prophet Micah says this. Who is God like you, who pardons the iniquity, passes over the rebellious, the active remnant of his possession? He does not retain anger forever because he delights in unchanging love. He will again have compassion on us. He will tread our iniquities underfoot. Yes, thou wilt cast their sins into the depths of the sea. Jeremiah says it's like this. I will forgive their iniquity and I will remember their sin no more. Does this sound like an angry God to you? This sounds like a loving God, a caring God, a concerned God. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care where you have, what things you have hanging over your head. You're going to have to learn how to forgive yourself. And you must understand that God is a forgiving God and he already has forgiven you. He's already walking in forgiveness. You just got to understand where you are. The story of the prodigal son is really about Israel, right? The prodigal son is getting ready to eat what the pigs are eating. He says to himself, listen, my father's house has better food than this. The servants eat better. I will rise and go to my father's house and apologize to him and say, I don't even want to be your child anymore. Just make me a servant so I can eat and be there. Listen, before he even gets there, the father sees him afar off. And he welcomes him, gives him a robe, throws a party for him, and says, listen, no, you are my son. We're going to celebrate. Let me help you out. That's God in our lives. God said, listen, when you recognize that I will supply all of your needs according to my glory and my riches in heaven, my grace is my riches in heaven. I'm going to open up a window, not just pour out blessings, but I'm going to pour out grace and mercy on you every day. When you come to the knowledge that I'm that kind of God, then when you turn and come to me, I'll already be there waiting for you, my arms wide open to say, come back, my child. I've been waiting for you. Now, I need you to forgive yourself for the things that I have already erased and don't even remember. Remind me again why you walked away. I don't even remember. That's the kind of God we serve, loving and compassionate. So until next week, when we're going to unpack this thing a little more and talk about what guilt does to us, because guilt will have us tripping when God is trying to bless us and pull us up. So this has been my Thursday, 7 minutes. Think about it Thursday. Think about forgiving yourself for whatever it is that you did in the past. You've repented of God. Move forward, my brothers, my sisters. God has something awesome in store for you. God bless you. I'll see you next week. Bishop!
All right, Soup. Thank you so much for that good word, sir. And we appreciate you for giving us About It Thursday every week. Hey, I just want to send this little one out to you. Back in the day, it is Throwback Thursday here.
Uh-oh.
So back in the day, we used to sing in the choir together, in our jurisdictional choir at the time. Praise the Lord. We were young whippersnappers coming up in the Lord.
Amen.
And I just this just fell up on me. So I just want to send this out to you and your household. How about that?
Uh-oh. Let me hear this. Say, Cole.
That's from back in the day when we used to light up the tennis section, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, listen, you all join me for a special tee-hee-hee at 2:15 today. We're going to be live with the First Lady of Hype. Yes, and she's going to have a special guest, her husband, the Chief Elder. We're going to do it at 2:15 right here on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live. You want to see it happen in action? Trust me, you don't want to miss today. It's going to be hilarious because she is hilarious. Thank you, Superintendent, one more time for being on. We appreciate you, sir. We love you.
Love you too, Bishop. Appreciate you for affording us this opportunity. God bless y'all.
Bless you too, sir. All right, that was Superintendent Juan Goodson. He brings us the goods every Thursday at 1:15 for our Think About It Thursday segment. Got some more good gospel music coming up for you right after these messages.
Dots Forget-Me-Nots, women's fashion and accessories, 623 Cherry Street, downtown Macon, across from the SunTrust Bank. Call right now at 478-336-5600. It's an Easter Spring Appreciation unbelievable sale. Call now, 478-336-5600. 20 to 50% off selected items. Buy one suit and get one free. Say that again. Buy one suit and get one free. Step out in style at Dot's Forget-Me-Nots. Dot Ridley thanks the community for your support for over 18 years. Come today and register for a free suit. Yes, a free suit. They're safely open for you to come in or shop online at dotsforgetmenots.com. Curbside and gift certificates are available, and they've also got new store hours Thursday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Call 478-336-5600. Dot Ridley and the staff are waiting to serve you. Dots Forget-Me-Nots. Dots Forget-Me-Nots in downtown Macon.
Hello, Middle Georgia. Is that Hank in that truck? Yes, it's Hank's food truck. Doggone it, any way you want it, dog. Yes, that's Hank's food truck. Call him now, 478-227-0547. He's catering your every need. Yes, Hank's food truck. Toppings, you name it.